Hare Krishna, Rupal.
Hare Krishna.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello? Hare Krishna, Rupal.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Hello? Hare Krishna, Rupal.
Hare Krishna. I can
Sorry.
hear you.
Actually, my other stream was going on YouTube, so that was coming back. I closed that one.
Okay. So, are any other people are going to join us?
Yes, so we have in the room, I'm in the temple, VCC Samamish, so we have some.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You live nearby or?
No, we used to live in Izakwa before, so I used to come there. Now we are in Kirkland, so yeah.
Kirkland, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to join Zoom.
हमें पता नहीं आप आ चुके हैं करके हम तब से किचन में ही थे
अच्छा
टाइम आउट मैंने कहा काफी टाइम हो गया देख के आपको
अच्छा
बुला
आ जाए नाइस नाइस सो या we'll start with little kirtan. We are going to start a Bhagavad Gita also after 2 weeks, like every chapter summary in one session. So if you want, you can also join that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Start with kirtan and then we. जय राधा करता
ओ मैं भूल ही गई कहाँ पे है वो छोटा है कि बड़ा है
छोटा राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदा नंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदा नंदन ब्रज जन रंजन मुन तीरा वनचारी मुन तीरा वनचारी राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. बोलिए Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Madhava Bihari. Madhava Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare. Yes. DYS. Yes. Oh, sorry, opening. Yes, later, okay. So we'll chant the Mangalacharan prayers. So you can open if you like to read like Mangalacharan in your phones. Mangal Acharan. Mangal means auspicious. Auspiciousness.
Acharan is behavior.
Yeah. Auspicious behavior. Thank you for telling me. Acharan.
Acharan Hindi का
हाँ,
शब्द है.
हाँ. Hindi Sanskrit is very, very similar. So, yeah. Thank you, Shiva, for praise. So we'll start. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapad Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमा ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णाप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखम करोति वाचालं पंगुम लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणं नमः कृष्ण कृष्ण Hare Krishna, welcome all of you. Thank you for joining us. Today is the next day after Independence Day.
Yeah.
So, how many of you went to the Independence Day fireworks?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I reached late after all done.
All.
How come so late?
I reached around 11 there. 11,
Okay.
11.
So, what does the word independence mean? If you break it, it means independence. We are already depending on something or someone, always independent, independence. And Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Everything is emanating from me. This material world, this spiritual world, everything comes from me. I am the source of everything. So today I was attending one session and they talked about Oppenheimer. You know Oppenheimer, he's the father of the nuclear atom bomb.
Yeah.
And he always had a Bhagavad Gita on his desk. And when they did that experiment, and this mushroom cloud of smoke came out after they tested it. He quoted two verses from Bhagavad Gita. One is Kalosmi, where Krishna says that death I am.
Mm.
That it says it is inevitable. Everybody has to die. Whether you can create so many medical or biological advancements. So Oppenheimer quoted these two verses from Bhagavad Gita. And so one was this verse, and other was like he's the creator and destroyer of everything, Krishna. So he always carried the Bhagavad Gita with him, and he chanted the Sanskrit words, and everybody started asking, "What are you saying?" So, uh, so even scientists they appreciated the depth of Bhagavad Gita and our knowledge, the Vedic knowledge that is there.
And that is the irony. They were aware of this knowledge, Bhagavad Gita and everything. But now we are knowing about all this now only. They know this like last 50 years.
Yes, yes. So
This particular Mataji went to India.
no, she's here.
She's here.
Yeah, but she has some other things to do. So yeah, so that is I was telling about Oppenheimer and Faraday and Einstein. Einstein also said that I've just found a pebble at the shore and still the whole ocean is lying undiscovered for me to explore. So why I brought up is because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham Sarvasya Prabhu. Aham means me. Sarvasya is the cause. Sarvasya Prabhu. I am the cause of all the Adhyatmic, like spiritual world and the material world. So today's topic of discussion is the happy planet, where every moment is a festival. So there are so many planetary systems that are there. and one example you find in Hanuman Chalisa. How many have you read Hanuman Chalisa? Everybody, What is that verse in Hanuman Chalisa which talks about that Hanumanji is trying to, when the sun is rising or setting, whatever it is, he tries to jump and eat it, thinking it is a laddu.
Dilio Madhur Jas.
जीव सहस्त्र योजन पर बांधो लीलियो ताही मधुर फल जानो।
Madur phal jano. So this is also very scientific. Juk Shahastra Yojan, if you multiply this,
Yeah. That is the distance between.
it is 90, it comes to 93 million miles. Scientifically, it's approximately 96 million miles, which you see if you Google it, the distance between Earth, which is very close to it. So it means there are other planets. Sun is a planet, just like we are living in Earth, we are breathing. So there are living entities which are actually living in Sun. They have a bodies where they can survive fire. There are, and science has discovered that there are certain organisms, if you research, that can actually survive in fire. Right? Oh, thank you. Keshav? Okay. Okay.
क्या बनाया मैंने नहीं बनाया मैं तो लगी मुझे खत्म हो जाएगा थोड़ी देर के
So this is an example of Hanumanji jumping to eat moon, thinking it's a laddu, and the distance is given in Hanuman Chalisa, which is coinciding with our scientific research also. And if you see who's Suryadev in relation to Hanumanji,
Surya Putra.
he's the
Oh,
Guru.
so he's Pavan Putra.
He's Pavan Putra. But Hanumanji gave him all the Vedic knowledge, all the sciences, all the arts. Actually, Sun God is the Guru of Hanumanji. He taught everything. And after his education was completed, then the disciple asked the Guru that, what can I give you? Guru Dakshina. He says, what can I give you? And what did Suryadev reply? Suryadev said that your sincerity and obedience in learning these skills have satisfied me. I don't want anything else. That is the quality of good students. That if they understand and hear what is being taught in any sphere of life, then the teacher is naturally satisfied. When the Bhagavatam was spoken by Sukadev Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, so then he was so much satisfied. So it's not that the speaker is great. It is the sincerity of the listeners that Krishna empowers the speaker to speak to satisfy their longing to hear. So it's all glories to the audience, that because they have so much desire, I want to hear, I want to understand. So Krishna helps the speakers to do that. And obviously the speakers give all the credits to the teachers, to the acharyas, to the gurus from whom they have heard. So that is the most civilized and the authentic way of speaking and hearing. It's not that, I am great that I am speaking, or the listeners are also submissive and humble. So, and then he said, no, you have to ask something else. Hanumanji asked Suryadev. Then he said, okay, if you want to give me something, then do one thing. That Sugriva is there. When you go to planet Earth, then Sugriva is there. Sugriva is also Suryadev's son, right? So he says, go there and protect Sugriva and help him. Because Sugriva was suffering from this problem with his brother Bali, right? What was the problem?
he actually wanted the kingdom I guess
And he took away his wife,
yeah
right?
Yeah.
Right? By cheating. So, and he kicked him out of the kingdom, Bali. And then Sugriv and Ram allied together. And they fought with Bali. And then in return, Sugriv gave the monkey army to Ramchandraji to attack Lanka. So that is the thing. So, so yes, this is just an example of sun, moon. There are so many planets, different planetary systems are there. So ultimately, what we are doing is, I think we can close the door now. Everybody is there because we are getting some sound. So I'll show the slide at the end. I'll just speak few things and then we'll quickly, the slides are not many today. I mean, just 30 slides. So I'll explain and then we can quickly run through the slides in last few 10 minutes or something. Because the wire is also not so long that I can show together.
laptop
Then how are you doing?
Yeah, yeah,
Friends.
yeah. So that's okay. I'll show in the end. That's fine. So there are a lot of like this in the scriptures. There are planetary systems. Srimad Bhagavatam explains that there are 14 planetary systems. Earth is there, Bhulok, Devi Lok, Shivlok, Maharlok, Taplok, Janalok, and Brahmalok, and then Ayodhya Dham, Vaikuntha Dham, and then Golok Vrindavan. So these are different planetary systems. The planet of Krishna is called Goloka. Go means cow. Loka means
Lok.
Lok means planet, right? So Krishna loves the cows. Can anyone give the other name of Krishna which starts with Go?
Gopal.
Gopal.
Go.
Gopal means one who takes care of Pal, who maintains the cows. Govind. What is the meaning of Govind?
Govind is Govinda. Exact meaning don't know, but
Yeah.
Govind itself is a very big.
Go means other meaning of Govind is the senses. Vind means to give pleasure. One who gives pleasure to the senses. When we are chanting, when we are eating Krishna, it gives satisfies us. We don't want anything. Because
Happiness.
happiness. He gives happiness because we are looking for so much happiness here, there in this world, but we are not getting that happiness. But Krishna is the one who can give us all the happiness. So other meaning is gives pleasure to the cows also and pleasure to the senses. Like we say Goswami. What is the meaning of Goswami? If you apply this definition, go for senses and Swami for master. What is the meaning of Goswami?
Senses.
One who has controlled the senses. Right? So what are the different senses that we have? 5 senses we have. If one can tolerate and control those senses, they become a Goswami. So Govind, Gopal, Govardhan. Govardhan mountain is there. Govardhan Giridhari. Govardhan means where Govardhan mountain where cows live and they eat and they nourish Vardhan. So that planet is there. And in the Bhagavad Gita also many places Krishna actually talks about that if you do this then us. Right? So what he says, Man mana bhav, you can chant it after me. Man mana bhav madbhakto. Man mana bhav madbhakto. Madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mameva shyasi yuktaivam. Atmanam matparayana. So this is one verse. So where he is saying, if you do these things, man mana, just think about me. Bhav mat bhakto, become my devotee. Madhyaji, worship me. Mam namaskuru, do pranam to me. Then what will happen? Then you will definitely come to me, to my planet. So there are different verses where he is talking about, inviting us to the spiritual world. So there are different planetary systems based on our consciousness at the time of when we leave the body. Right? So basically when we leave the body, we have subtle body and the gross body. So whatever we see outside is gross body. Subtle body is made up of mind, intelligence, and ego. 3 things. So that goes into the next body based on our karma. But if we are purified in this life, then we don't have to take another body. We directly go to higher planets, Krishna's planet. So that is based on the Bhagavad Gita.
So when you say planetary system like Shivloka, Vaikuntha,
Yes.
all these are planets or the whole planet system, like जैसे हमारा sun's system.
Yeah, just like this Earth planet is there.
It's just planet, but the system is a solar system. So solar system, we have all these 8 planets and then we have moon and everything. So all this makes one system.
Oh, I see. Solar system. Yeah.
Solar system. So it is like a system or just one planet.
Yeah.
Anything is fine. Just curious.
Yeah. So basically in our solar system, you have like Jupiter, you have Saturn, Mars. So we are, so we are talking about individual planets. So like Earth is a planet. So that is an individual planet, not the solar system. Right?
So where does the Shivlok, that planet reside? Like?
That is in a higher plane. So the whole description actually is given. I'll send a link in that how the entire planetary system is designed and structured. The entire thing is described in 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And based on that, there is a temple which is the largest temple in the world. It is being built in West Bengal, Mayapur, where there will be elevators. You can actually sit on the elevator and go up, and you can see the whole planetary system from Patal Loka, lowest planetary system, to Earth to highest planetary system. It is the largest temple in the world. So it is, Alfred Ford. He is the great grandson of Henry Ford. Who is Henry Ford?
Ford manufacturer.
He started the Ford. He's the first person who started the assembly line. Because before that, nobody did assembly line manufacturing for cars. They will do one by one, and then he started assembly line. And so he was a disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Alfred Ford. So one time Alfred Ford went to Prabhupada, and he said, Prabhupada said, "Where is Henry Ford now?" And Prabhupada is so purity. When he heard from him and then he discussed, he really thought, yes. Then he became Prabhupada's disciple. And he donated like crores of rupees from America to build this temple. So this temple is being constructed. I think in 1 or 2 years it will be ready. So this whole planetary system structure, it's called Temple of Vedic Planetarium, where people from all over the world, scientists, researchers, they will come how the actual planetary system is maintained.
Is that?
It's in near Calcutta. It's called Mayapur, which is the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Mother Ganga ji is there. So yeah, it is there. It's a beautiful place. They have a nice cow farm. They have like Gurukul where they teach kids like archery and pottery and baking and cooking, everything. It's like a full Gurukul system. It's amazing. If you see, search that TOVP, it's beautiful. So yes, that is. So what these slides basically describe, I'll quickly maybe recap. Yeah. So what this says is why this world is miserable. Morning time, flower blooms but dries in evening. Apple gets oxidized, child gets old. In this world, everything fades of time. Why? Krishna says, Bhumi rapo anal vayu khamman buddhi revicha ahankar iti iyam me bhinna prakriti ashtadha. So, Arjuna, these are separated energy like tree branch separated from tree look green only for one day as it's disconnected from tree. Similarly, all these jivas have cut off from me, and that is why they are not happy. So this is a nice example, like a tree branch is cut from tree, how long it can be happy. So that is there. And when we are connected to this knowledge, we may face so many challenges, so many problems in our life, but at least we get solution to this, how to handle, because whoever we are, whether we work for Microsoft, the #1 company, there would be layoffs. Now Microsoft is in 9,000 people, or whether it's Amazon, or we are the richest person on the earth, still there would be challenges, there would be problems, right? Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, not the time is not the same for everybody, and so things will change. So the nature of this world is changing. Asukham anityam lokam, Krishna says. Asukham means it's not, you can't be very happy. Anitya means temporary. So when we expect, in this, when we have this understanding, something bad thing happens to us, we accept that, okay, something bad is going to happen. Then we don't get so much shock. We actually adjust to that situation and we try to handle it. But if you don't expect something and something happens, what will happen? What happened? You're not able to handle it. So we expect, okay, these things will happen and I have to, this is the nature of this world. So there would be health problem, there would be challenges, crisis, relationship problem, but the power of the scripture, the blessings of Guru, the instructions of our teachers, they will help us how to handle such situations, how to react to these situations. So the temporary nature of the world is there. The bodies of beauty queens who are in the youth, they look very beautiful, but with time, Marilyn Monroe, what happened to her?
What happened? She looked beautiful.
Oh, yeah. But how did she die? When she was looking into the mirror and she saw few of her hairs are white, she couldn't tolerate that, I won't look beautiful, and she committed.
Oh, really?
Yes. So,
Oh my God. That
so because if you,
golden hair.
yeah, she was
Picture is in the internet.
correct. So why can't the beauty of this world remain permanent? We tend to forget the real permanent substance soul and give importance to the body only. So we are not saying body is also important, but we have to also feed the soul. So, and we should ask questions, it's not that we are just whatever we are doing in life, it is okay, chal raha hai, going on. We have to ask questions. Athatu Brahma Jigyasa, what am I doing here? Or in any situation, why am I suffering? Why are these things happening to me? And Krishna actually gives example of asking question through his pastimes like Leela. Who has been to Govardhan mountain here? Govardhan hill.
I have been in my childhood.
In a childhood. नहीं Brinda, आप दिल्ली के पास रहते हैं ना? You
हाँ.
must have gone. Anyone else? Govardhan?
That Vrindavan, Mathura, and that Jaipur, Agra.
Okay. So how did Krishna hold the Govardhan hill? Like this on a little pinky finger for how many days?
7.
7 days, 7 nights. How it all started is by asking question. So what used to happen is Nanda Maharaj, Krishna's father, he used to do puja, Indra puja. Oh, Indra is giving so much of rain, and because of rain we are getting crops. So every year we should worship Indra. Then Krishna, little Krishna, he was just 7-year-old. He asked Baba, why are we worshipping Indra? It is the duty of Indra to give us rain. Govardhan mountain is the one which is providing all the crowds of beautiful grasses. It is providing honey from the honeycomb from the trees. It is giving so beautiful fresh flowers. It is giving nice, waterfalls. Sweet water is coming out of it. It is giving green grass for the cows to graze. It is giving nice vegetables. So we should worship Govardhan hill. Why should we worship Indra? That's his duty to give rain. And Baba said, no, we have been doing like this for so many years. In corporate also life here or family life, we say, we have been doing like this for so many years. I'm in security, so I face this. Developers say, we have been doing like this for so many years. What is the need of security? It's HTTP connection is going. Why do you need HTTPS? Right? It happens. So then we have to explain it. We have to ask those questions. So that is one quality that Krishna is teaching us. We have to ask questions. It's not that even for scriptural knowledge. Why should we hear just blindly? We have to ask questions, right? The reason that we ask questions, it's a sign of intelligence and it's a sign of conviction that yes, we are trying to understand. And when there is a real test, we can actually use this knowledge to our benefit when we have developed that faith and trust. And that will only come when we ask question to ourselves in a group or to whoever we trust. So he said, Baba, why are we worshipping Indra? So then there is a long discussion, between Krishna and Nanda Baba, and finally they agreed to Krishna's argument. And they said, okay, this year we will worship Govardhan hill. So he said, okay, everybody start preparing all the dishes for Govardhan mountain and, start cooking so many different dishes. So they started. So every year we have a yatra also in India. Like over 10,000 devotees are there. So one year we had in Govardhan hill, and just at the foothills of Govardhan there are like 108 chulas, like India mein jaise hota hai natural, like mitti chula were there. So everybody was cooking there with gobar, cow dung and everything naturally, and they cooked there and offered to Govardhan. Nice kirtan is going on, so it's very pleasant, very nice environment. So then they started worshipping Govardhan hill, and as we know, Govardhan hill is Krishna himself. And then Indra got very angry that why they didn't worship me. So then what happened? He started sending rain, and this rain was like not like normal rain. Like we see one raindrop is like this much or this much. These are like pillars of rain. There is special rain cloud that is called Samvartak. Samvartak is like pillars of raindrops are falling. It is flooding the entire Govardhan, entire Vrindavan area. And Krishna lifted this Govardhan mounted on his pinky finger. And then all the cowherd boys and everyone is in the Vatsalya Bhav. They are thinking, oh, Krishna is a little boy. How can he hold it? So they sticks and started keeping underneath the hill. And they are thinking, because of my stick, the Govardhan is standing. So, and for 7 days and 7 nights, Krishna is with one hand, holding the mountain, other hand he's playing the flute, and he's exchanging eye glances with all the cowherd boys and gopis. It's such a beautiful pastime that everybody relished being with Krishna. And it is said that Indra could not even destroy a blade of grass, because of Krishna's potency there, Krishna's power. So, and then later, after 7 days, uh, Indra came and he wanted to beg forgiveness. He understood that Krishna, but he forgot, because sometimes we forget that, who is superior to us. So he comes and begs forgiveness from Krishna. But he couldn't go alone. So he got Surabhi cow, because cows, like we discussed about Gopal, Govinda, Goloka. So he got a Surabhi cow in front of him, like Indra, and then he did Abhishek of the milk of that Surabhi cow to Krishna. And then he said, Krishna, please forgive me, I'm sorry. And then Krishna, he's the most forgiving. So in our life also, we should also learn to forgive. Yes, our husband, wife, spouse, family member, they can commit mistakes, but it's not that is the end of the world. We should learn to forgive, because forgiveness is the quality that helps us build relationships, to maintain. Without forgiveness, there is no relationship. So, but again, to what degree should we forgive? That is the question, right? We keep forgiving, and then you may ask that question. So yes, कुछ बार हो रहा है तो रुक जाओ, बार बार हो रहा है तो थम जाओ. I mean, if somebody is, sorry, that is not the exact thing. If you are able to maintain the relationship for some time by forgiving, that's okay. But if it is not maintaining, then you have to give it up, right? If there is, so you have to decide based on your intelligence and discretion. So then he begged forgiveness, and then he said, Krishna, sorry, I beg forgiveness from you. So this whole pastime is described in Srimad Bhagavatam, and you can find Krishna book there upstairs. So there are stories like 4 or 5 pages about Krishna. These are small stories you can read. Srila Prabhupada used to say, in the night, if you take one hot milk of glass and read one Krishna story, you will get nice sleep and you will be Krishna conscious in the dreams also. So yeah, Krishna's stories and pastimes are so beautiful. Krishna, Ram, it's so amazing, these past, and so many things to learn. Practical, like we learned about forgiveness, we learned about questioning, right? If you question in corporate world, that is actually considered a good sign. Like I was talking to my manager, and she was saying there was a person who was, there was some work, he was assigned that work, and he was asked to research it. And he researched it, and he said, this work need not be done. This is just redundant work. And she said, I was so happy, because he questioned it. Why should we do this work? She said, had he said that, okay, we have to do this work, it would cost like at least 500K for the company. So because he questioned, why do we need to do this work? So actually, it's a good sign to ask questions. So yeah, now this slide talks about liquid beauty, spiritual world versus material world. So where does our Atma belong to? Like when we say, sorry, time check. Okay, we have like 5-10 minutes, and then we can. Yeah. Actually, these slides, we can talk for 1 hour on these slides only. So it's like so much. But we'll quickly go. So when we say this soul is a part and parcel of Krishna, Atma is a part of Paramatma. So the spiritual soul belongs to the spiritual world. I mean, anyways, I'll show the slide and then we'll discuss it. So I think we can now switch to the slide, because we need to chant also one round. So connect karte hain? Yeah, these slides are also beautiful. So while he's connecting, there is nice story of Krishna taking fruits from a lady. There is a lady who used to sell fruits. So Krishna, wandering the streets of Gokul where Krishna grew up, and she said, and she was just selling the fruits. And Krishna came, and Krishna said, Maya, I want fruits. And she gave some fruits to Krishna. And then Krishna said, I want more, because Krishna can consume everything. So I want more. So she went to the forest again and she plucked some more fruits. And while she was plucking, she saw that her whole basket is filled with jewels and rubies and diamonds and everything. You know, and she goes back and Krishna, and she still gives the fruit. She was so engrossed in giving that she forgot about everything. So similarly, when we give Krishna something, Krishna gives us abundantly. It's not like Krishna takes us or Krishna wants. We are doing it with love for Krishna. We don't expect, okay, Krishna, you give me something. We are not like going to a restaurant and making an order to the waiter, Dhanam Dehi, Janam Dehi, you give me this, then I'll give you this. One time a merchant said, Krishna, if I get 10 lakh profit, then I'll give you 50%. And then he got 5 lakh, I think you have heard, right? Then once he got 5 lakh, and then he didn't give anything. Because you didn't give me 10 lakh, that's why I'm not giving. So that's becoming like a merchant. So we don't have to trade. It has to be with love. Love means selflessness. Love means, and it can be anything. When we are chanting, that we are offering to Krishna. Doesn't necessarily has to be, money or anything. But even chanting the holy name or doing anything, offering food at home to Krishna with love. That is how we have to start practicing small. We have to develop that love for Krishna eventually. So that in difficult time we can remember, at the time of death we can remember Krishna. That is the goal of life. Connected. Yeah, correct. Connected. Yeah. Nice. Thank you, Ritesh. So even doing this little service for Krishna, that's one step taking towards love for Krishna, whatever it is. Which slide is this? Let's see. 18, okay. Yeah. They have to share also. Sorry, on Zoom also, because there are some attendees on Zoom also. So screen 2 I have to share, okay. And then I do this. Perfect. Okay. Light band kar dega, then it will be better. Yeah. Is it better now?
Yeah.
So generally we say it's very beautiful when we understand it properly. It can become a very beautiful place to live. But if we don't understand it, it will be very miserable. So this is the example I was giving about the beauty. So we tend to forget the real substance, which is the soul, and we give importance to the shadow, which is the material body. That's okay. So why can't the beauty of this world remain permanent? We tend to forget the real soul and give importance to the shadow. So this is called liquid beauty. Liquid beauty. Once one person saw a beautiful lady and he said, "Oh, I want to marry you." And she said, "No, I have done so much makeup. You come tomorrow, next day." And her makeup was not there. And she gave him a bag, and he opened the bag. It was like all the nonsense things were there in that bag. She said, "That's actually within me. This is what you are trying to love." So that is called liquid beauty. So Atma is attractive because it is part and parcel of. Why do you love a person? You love a person because of their quality, more than their beauty. You may get attracted, oh, he's very beautiful or she is very beautiful. But what actually touches your heart? How they love you, how they contribute to your happiness, what they have given you selflessly. That is what, and these are the qualities of the soul, Atma. Oh, there is a video, I think. You want to see the video? I don't know how long it is, but let's see. Volume.
The guard, they keep their chastity very strict. So the girl was not agreeing, so she said, all right, I agree. After 1 week, you come. She appointed such and such time with them. So the boy was very glad. And the girl took some pargeti throughout the 7 days. And she was passing stool day and night and vomiting. And she kept all these vomits and stool in a nice spot. So when the appointed time came, the boy came and the girl was sitting on the door. The boy inquired, where is that girl? She said, I am that girl. No, you are not. You are so ugly. You are so beautiful. You are not that girl. No, I am that girl. But I have now separated my beauty in a different pot. What is that? She showed. This is the beauty, the stool and morning. This is the ingredient. Actually, anyone may be very robust or very beautiful. If he passes stool for 3 or 4 times, everything changes.
What are they doing, the children?
The story of liquid beauty.
Dance class is going on.
Yeah. So where was Lord Krishna born? Krishna was born where? Where? Jail. Kanski jail, right? So whole jail actually got lit up. He had beautiful hair, and he starts speaking to his mother and father. Imagine, our kids when they get born, they are crying. So, and then he told his father, take me to Gokul. So these are the divine activities. It means Krishna is not ordinary. Janma karma chame divyam. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita says, Janma karma chame divyam. It means if you know my janma and my karma, my activities, because these are transcendental, divyam, then what will happen? Takta deham punarjanmanayati. Then when you takta deham, deha means body. Then when you leave this body, punarjanmanayati. What does that mean? Punarjanmanayati?
फिर से जन्म नहीं
Punarjanma na eti. It will not happen. Punarjanma. How it will happen? Janma karma. When we understand about the birth and the pastime, like today we heard pastimes of Krishna and Govardhan or the fruit seller. So when we hear about this, when we discuss, develop that love for Krishna, then it will not happen. So someone can start reading. If anyone can start from here, they can read.
Spirit souls belong to spiritual world. Spiritual body is permanent, full of knowledge and bliss producing. Material body is perishable, full of ignorance and pain producing. Our material bodies belong to the material world.
Urdhmoolamadaashakam ashwatham prahoravyayam chandamsi yasya parnani yastam veda savelave. So yes, you can read, yeah. Oh, sorry, first I have to go back. Yeah, you can read the right one. This material world is
upside down banyan tree.
banyan tree.
Banyan tree.
Yes.
What does it mean? Like, material world
Yeah, so this is the Bhagavad Gita shloka 15:1. Urdhmoolamadaashakam. So it's saying there is a tree which is upside down. So what it means is ये जो भौतिक जगत है, this is भौतिक जगत, and there is आध्यात्मिक जगत.
Oh, okay.
So this is the reflection of that. Here, people don't love, they lust, they greed, but their actual love is there. That's why it is said it's a reflection. Like in a water, you see the reflection of the tree. So this is a reflection of that world. You know, like here also we have some relationships or whatever. There also the relationships are very, very pure. So like that. So it's upside down tree. So you can read about more in 15th chapter. We'll discuss in Bhagavad Gita. So after this session, there is last session, and then we'll start Bhagavad Gita. So every session we'll have summary of Bhagavad Gita. So I have slides also for every chapter. So quickly cover one chapter. When you read it in detail, we can have question answer discussion. So quickly we can wrap up Bhagavad Gita in short time, like that. So it will start from around 15 July. So spiritual world is like a tree on the bank of the river. Material world is like the reflection of the tree in water. So Krishna explains this to Arjuna in the 15th chapter in detail. So our material body is a bad copy of our spiritual body, real marble versus fake marble. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot which we can discuss about, material world and spiritual world here. And still we are on the 8th slide and there are 35 slides. I thought we'll cover it. But spiritual knowledge is like infinite. There is no end to. So what should we do? Shall we, and what is the time?
Now we should chant Hare Krishna.
We should chant now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we can, next week we can quickly cover all these slides and we can start the next session also. That's what we can do.
So one last thing, in the starting slide,
Yeah.
it said A, B, C, D, E. What we learned is only ABCD, association, books,
Oh, I see.
hunting and diet. What is the E?
That's a good one.
And in the first slide it was there.
Okay, yeah, correct. You are there.
First or second.
Yeah, so let me see what the slide says for E. Here it is. Oh, did I share? No. Okay. Association, books, chanting.
Seva. Okay, nice. They have rotated the slides.
Yes. Seva is like they are doing kirtan or whatever seva you like to do, because everybody has different propensity,
Send screenshot of this in the.
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. We can send. So now we'll chant one round. We can distribute mala. Where is mala? Yeah. I take one. So we can meditate on the power of the name. All the Vanars, they wrote the name of Lord Ram on the stones, and they started floating, and with the power of his name, they built a bridge and they crossed over. Similarly, we can also, by the power of the holy name, we can cross over this material world, Punar Janmanayati, and we can cross over this world and go to Krishna's planet as a bridge. Let us take shelter of the holy names and chant sincerely. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare